Hi everyone, thank you so much for participating in the 31st annual VCA Walk for the Animals. The walk is successful because of pack leaders and members like you, and for that we are incredibly grateful. This video will give an overview of what the walk is, ideas of how to fundraise, and more. Let's get started. Our mission is simple: advocating for and improving the lives of animals by providing adoptions, community services, and education. The Humane Society of Broward County is one of the largest animal shelters in the southeast United States. The shelter began in 1944 in a small building. As we grew, we were able to fund a new building in 1993 that is 33,000 square feet with 80 dog runs and 76 enclosures in the cattery. The shelter also includes a clinic with a prep area, 2 operating tables, an education room, administration offices, and a pet boutique. In 2014, we completed a much-needed facelift to our building. It didn't add space, but it did allow us to change some things for the better of the animals. 5 cat exercise rooms were created that allow our feline friends time to stretch their legs, which is shown to decrease illness when they're in a shelter environment. The doors on the dog runs were changed from chain link fencing to plexiglass, which allows visitors to better interact with the dogs and hopefully give them a forever home. If you've never been to our building, it's something you'll want to see. The environment is pleasant and calm with a staff that goes above and beyond to make sure each and every animal in our care is treated with respect and kindness. We are an independent 501c3 nonprofit organization, which means that we receive no funding from the government. We operate with limited grants, fundraising, and the generosity of our community. Although we do work together at times, we are not directly affiliated with the Humane Society of the United States, the ASPCA, or any other local or national organization. Last year, we found new families for nearly 6,000 animals. Not just cats and dogs, but rabbits, ferrets, guinea pigs, hamsters, potbelly pigs, and so much more. We've had prairie dogs, squirrels, goats, and even miniature horses. Our adoption counselors do a great job matching each pet with the right family, asking pertinent questions such as their activity levels, yard size, grooming ability, and more. To help those in our community, we sometimes offer senior scholarships where our older friends are able to adopt at a reduced cost or sometimes for free, and we sometimes offer free adoption days for the public as well. We see animals of every age. Some of our fosters take home animals who are too young to be spayed or neutered before they get adopted to their new home. Once the animal is of age or weight to have the surgery, the foster family brings them back to the shelter to be spayed or neutered, then put up for adoption, unless their foster family becomes their permanent family. Many times, animals are surrendered because they're pregnant. We partner with the foster family so they can be in a more relaxed environment to have their puppies or kittens. In an average of 3-month period, we sent out over 300 animals to foster families for different reasons. Sometimes animals are placed in foster care for medical reasons, recovering from surgery, broken legs, etc. Or, like I mentioned previously, they're too young to be adopted, so they go to a foster family until they're at the right age and weight. Another foster program that we have is called Adoption Ambassador. An adoption ambassador is an animal that was brought to the shelter but may not be fitting in well in the shelter environment. This may be because they're scared, they're not used to the new smells and sounds. So an adoption ambassador will take home this animal and promote them on their own time. They'll bring them to restaurants, stores, parks with an adoption ambassador vest and let them know that this dog, cat, rabbit, any animal that we provide to them is available for adoption. This is a great opportunity for animals who may not show their true colors in the shelter. We want to provide a fair opportunity to every animal that comes through our doors, a chance to find a new, forever loving home. Although we are not directly affiliated with the national organizations mentioned earlier, we all work together in times of need. For hurricane relief missions, fighting rings, puppy mill raids, and, of course, our Save a Sato program and other transports. Save a Sato program is our sister shelter in Puerto Rico. We bring dogs and cats over from Puerto Rico so they have a better chance of being adopted. Some of the dogs have difficulty adapting at first because they've lived on the streets and have never been in a confined environment. But our team of trainers, both staff and volunteer, work with them to help them adapt and become wonderful family dogs. We also work with shelters in more rural areas that have an overabundance of dogs to transport them to our shelter for adoption. Because of their environment, many come to us heartworm positive. This is curable but expensive. We treat to cure, taking on all expenses. The Humane Society of Broward County education team is always busy doing amazing work educating all ages on responsible pet ownership. Popular clubs include Kids Club, Teen Club, and even Senior Club, which allows our older pet lovers to join together for a common cause. The summer camps are one of the most popular camps in town. People wait for the announcement, and the one-week camps usually fill up within a week. The kids are educated and have lots of warm fuzzy time during their week at the shelter. We have them do crafts, clean kennels, market some of the dogs, and more. Animal Assisted Therapy team trains dogs to be therapy dogs, sending them out to hospitals, schools, and events. Schools come in to tour our facility and learn more about the animals, and kids of all ages have their birthday parties with us, which is truly a memorable day. This is only a little of what they do. Even during the pandemic, our education team has continued to create innovative ways to keep kids and adults involved in our education programs. Whether that be virtual tours or come in a few at a time to play with some animals, they're continuing to educate everyone in the community. After the tragedy in Parkland in February 2018, Marnie, who runs our Animal Assisted Therapy program, called it a life-changing experience and inspired her to create a spin-off group called Canines for Community Resilience. Our teams were on site the day after the shootings. They visited the schools, first responders, hospitals, and anywhere they were needed. The feedback from the parents and the kids was incredible, something she'll never forget. Now, they have partnerships with some of the police departments, Broward Health, and they continue with the schools as well. Let's take a walk down memory lane and revisit the 2020 VCA Walk for the Animals. Enjoy. The VCA Walk for the Animals is the Humane Society of Broward County's largest annual fundraiser. In 2020, we raised over $584,000. We had 35 sponsors, 196 packs, over 5,000 people attend, and over 2,000 dogs. And of course, one pig who comes every year. Although we won't all be together like we were last year, we're still continuing to raise money and fundraise for the shelter. We have a few friends who virtually got together to tell you about how you can participate in this year's 31st annual VCA Walk for the Animals.
Hi everybody, it's Sherry from the Humane Society of Broward County with my friend Franny. Am I your recliner? Are you ready to get your wag on? It's time for the 31st annual VCA Walk for the Animals. The fun takes place on Saturday, March 6th, 2021.
Now, this year's walk may look a little different from past years, but there's two ways to make a difference. We've got a few friends joining us virtually to show you how you can participate. Take it away, JC.
That's right. This year, you can participate in the VCA Walk for the Animals from your neighborhood, too. Radar Jagger, you guys ready? Let's go. Register online as a virtual walker, fundraise in your community, and then on walk day, head out in your neighborhood to walk.
And if your plans change the day of the walk, you can still attend the VCA Walk for the Animals from the comfort of your own home and earn the same great fundraising incentives. I'm Leslie Puro, and I walk for the animal.
I'm JC Birch, and I walk for the animals. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you at the 31st Annual VCA Walk for the Animals. Right, Franny? What? Throughout the setbacks of the last year, the support from animal lovers like you have allowed us to continue to help the animals in our community. This year, we need your support now more than ever. Happy fundraising.
The 31st Annual VCA Walk for the Animals is going virtual this year. It's taking place on Saturday, March 6, 2021. You can participate by watching our YouTube live video broadcast that's showing at 9 a.m. Afterwards, we invite you to walk in your own neighborhood on Walk Day to have the full experience. Although Walk Day is going to look a little different this year, we still have a lot of fun and exciting ways to stay involved. Like I mentioned previously, you can visit our YouTube channel on Walk Day for our live YouTube broadcast. You can visit our virtual vendor village to explore all of our wonderful sponsors. We're going to be having a virtual scavenger hunt, so stay tuned of how you can participate and enter to win prizes. You still have the opportunity to earn incentives this year, win prizes, and so much more. For over 30 years, the Walk for the Animals has been the largest fundraising event for the Humane Society of Broward County. We want you to send us photos of you and your furry friend participating in the Walk for the Animals from previous years, so we can show off you and your furry friend on Walk Day. Don't forget to take photos of you and your pack, socially distanced of course, walking in your neighborhood on Walk Day, so we can share those photos as well with the rest of our animal-loving community. You definitely don't want to miss out on our first ever Humane Society of Broward County's Walk for the Animals live YouTube broadcast. I highly recommend heading over to YouTube today and subscribing to our channel so you'll be reminded on Walk Day when our broadcast begins. What makes the walk a success? Sponsors play a big role in the success of the walk. They support us throughout the year, just like PACs, and on Walk Day, we love that they continue to support the shelter and our participants support our sponsors. Individual walkers and virtual walkers make the walk a success, and of course, our walk packs. We encourage a pack mentality. It's fun to get a group together and raise money for the animals. Individual walkers is a single walker with or without a dog. If you prefer, single walkers are always welcome as well. Incentive levels are still in place, so whether it's with a group or if you choose to walk solo, with or without your furry friend, everyone looks forward to still raising money for the animals. Qualifying packs. A pack is a team of walkers made up of 2 or more people who raise a minimum of $1,500. It's easier than you think, and most dedicated packs far exceed the minimum. A lot of people form a pack with friends, family, coworkers, and social groups. Others include their frequent contacts, including doctors, hairdressers, trainers, teachers, and more. When you mention to people that you're raising money for the animals in need, people just naturally want to help. So, why form a pack? Packs are a great way to have fun with family, friends, and coworkers while raising funds for a great cause. Working with people you know to help animals is a positive experience. Some people even have friendly competitions within their packs to see who can raise the most in any given period. Be creative and ask everyone to join you. The more money a pack raises, the more goodies they qualify for. There are Walk for the Animals t-shirts and other fun things for people and pets that show people that you've made a difference in the life of our homeless pets. I'd like to give a shout out to our top fundraising pack last year. VCA Animal Hospitals raised over $73,000 for the animals. Whether you raised $5 or $73,000, every bit helps, and we couldn't be more proud to have PAC members like you supporting the shelter. Registration is easy. If you have any friends or family or coworkers who are interested in registering for the Walk for the Animals, they can visit walk4theanimals.com and register today. If you know anyone who may need additional assistance to register, we have a how-to register video on YouTube. And while you're watching, you might as well subscribe to our channel or remind your friends to subscribe to be ahead of the game for Walk Day. As much as we promote the walk as a fun day for all, and it is, We don't want anyone to forget that it is, first and foremost, a fundraising event, one that is very important to our shelter. You can be as creative as you'd like and personalize your fundraising page. You can upload photos of your animals, photos of you and your animals, write about why you walk for the animals, or why this fundraiser is so important to you. Fortunately, because the majority is connected on social media and email, you can connect your fundraising page directly to your social media accounts and email address. You can share your link directly from your page and send fundraising requests to your email contact list. It's become as easy as pushing a button. We created social media images that you can upload to your social media accounts. We created images that fit the dimensions of your Facebook profile photo, a Facebook banner, an Instagram photo, and so much more. Make sure to take advantage of all the resources available on our site to make sure your posts are effective and spread the word as much as possible. Companies are creating new ways to fundraise from a push of a button. Krispy Kreme created a new way to fundraise while still selling a dozen donuts. Instead of selling a dozen donuts in person, you can create an account and people can purchase a dozen donuts and redeem a code that they can use anywhere at any time. This is an easy and effective way to fundraise, plus, who doesn't love donuts? Old school fundraising still works. Plus, it's fun with a group, socially distanced of course. You can set up a car wash or a dog wash. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Garage sales, vintage is in. You can advertise free online and sell items online using various social media platforms and thrift store sites, such as Poshmark, ThredUp, and Depop. Who doesn't love a painting fundraising event? You can do it with your pack, invite friends, and of course, have fun. There are many companies that are offering online painting parties. Just reach out to your local Painting with a Twist or Paint the Grain and see what they can offer you for you and your friends. Who doesn't love a good game night? You can hold at school, a club, or even on Zoom. Set a fee for your participants and have fun. Think outside the box. AMC Theaters and Cinemark, to name a few, are offering to patrons to rent their theaters for a fee, and you can come and watch a movie in their empty theater. You can sell tickets for limited capacity and invite people to come enjoy a movie at the same time fundraising for the animals. Do what you love to do while charging for a donation. You can take photos, give computer lessons, help grow a garden, do a dog's nails, be a handyman. There are so many options, and you can even get creative with doing what you love over Zoom. You can teach fitness classes, teach a painting class, whatever you'd like to do, and just ask for a donation in return. Change for change. Set a challenge against different animals or breeds, or even against different departments and classrooms. Sign of a winner posted in break room and bragging rights, of course. You can donate all the money back to the shelter. Many restaurants are willing to help. A lot of restaurants will offer for one day of the week to give back maybe 10, 20, 30% of the proceeds they make that day. Ask your local restaurants or ask places that you frequent often. Company matches. Many companies have matching funds programs. You can fundraise, submit with a form, and the company sends a matching check that is credited to your walk page. Weekly skip your coffee. Once a week, skip your gourmet coffee and donate the money you would spend on your drink to your fundraising page. 50-50 raffle. Who doesn't want to win money? It's a win-win overall. You may be the lucky winner, and the other half will be donated to the animals in need. Here are a few pack challenges. You can have some prizes for your pack members who collect the most donations in a given period, collect the most donations of a certain amount, maybe $20.21 for the year 2021, the weekly highest fundraiser, and you can give a little gift or recognition for every new pack member they recruit. Shout out a weekly social media post to keep everyone posted and encouraged. Myth or fact? The funds raised from sponsors, walkers, and packs are crucial to the operation of the Humane Society of Broward County. Fact. The funds raised from sponsors, walkers, and PACs is incredibly important for the operations of the shelter. These are some of our sponsors for 2021. Not too shabby. Companies both large and small enjoy being a part of the Walk for the Animals and appreciate the loyal customers they gain on Walk Day. An astounding 90% of our sponsors continue coming back year after year. Our media sponsors this year are WPLG Local 10 and iHeartMedia. They do a great job promoting our walk and our sponsors with PSAs that run all the way through Walk Day. We're fortunate to have JC Birch back as MC. Drumroll, please. The 2021 incentive item list. At $150, you'll redeem the 2021 official Walk t-shirt. $500, 2021 official Walk baseball cap. An entry into the 2021 Humane Society of Broward County holiday card. If you raise $1,000, you receive entry into 2022 Cover Dog contest and name recognition on our top fundraisers banner placed at the shelter and on the Walk website. At $2,000, you'll redeem a Humane Society Broward County cuddle and private behind-the-scenes shelter tour. At $3,000, you'll receive a personalized brick on the Humane Society of Broward County's Paw Pathway. At $5,000, name and photo of you and your pet on the Humane Society of Broward County's TV monitor for 6 months. For the top prize of $7,500, you'll receive a custom artwork of your pet. All these prizes are cumulative, so happy fundraising. PAC Leader reminder, please keep a lookout for an email closer to Walk Day, including all of the links you and your team will need access to. Links will include access to the VCA Walk for the Animals virtual vendor village, the Draws for Paws online silent auction, and of course, our live YouTube broadcast. Throughout the challenges of the last year, the Humane Society of Broward County has continued to do everything we can to keep our doors open to the community, provide the necessary care to animals in the shelter, as well as in everyone's home. We invite you to use the hashtag #ContinueTheCause, as it represents Humane Society of Broward County's continuing to accomplish the same necessary tasks regardless of the financial setbacks from the pandemic. It's because of animal lovers like you that we were able to do what we do every day. So, with that, we hope you will continue the cause with us. Here's a special message from the Humane Society of Broward County team to all of our supporters.
We're continuing to care for and nurture the homeless animals in our shelter until they find their forever home.
We're continuing to provide low-cost vaccines and services to our community's pets to keep them healthy.
We're continuing to help all animals who come through our doors in the best way possible.
We're continuing to adopt animals to loving families to give them a second chance at happiness.
We're continuing to maintain our shelter so all of our guests have a great experience visiting the animals.
We are continuing to process all the generous donations from our walkers and supporters.
We're continuing to work with local media to highlight pets like Zeus here and the programs and services we have to offer.
We're continuing to volunteer our time to support the shelter and the animals.
We're continuing to provide positive reinforcement behavior training to all our pets to make them a welcome part of any family.
We're continuing to provide necessary medical assistance to each and every animal in our care.
We're continuing to educate children and adults about compassion towards animals, now and in the future.
Hi there, I'm Christopher Agostino, President and CEO of the Humane Society of Broward County. We're continuing to meet the demands of our community on an ongoing basis without interruption, even during the most difficult of times. While we've experienced a financial negative impact, your support is needed now more than ever. So on behalf of the animals and the community we serve, thank you.
Will you continue this cause?